Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make spaghetti and meatballs. Now I'm not going to say classic Italian because spaghetti and meatballs is not actually an Italian dish. Italian immigrants came up with it when they moved to America. Of course they eat meatballs in Italy, but without spaghetti. They're usually made of turkey or fish. What I'm going to make you today is what you're going to find in most restaurants in America. Traditionally for the meat, it's a mixture of beef, pork, and veal, a third each. Ground turkey is also popular for meatballs. For this recipe, you can use turkey, beef, pork, or a combination. Pour a little bit of milk into a bowl and soak a piece of bread in the milk. We'll tear up the bread and add it to the meat. Put your ground meat in a bowl. Add coarse salt, ground black pepper, garlic powder, grated Parmesan cheese, chopped fresh basil and parsley. If you don't have fresh herbs, substitute dried herbs. Crack an egg into the bowl. Take the soaked bread, rip it into little pieces, and add that to the meat. Now mix all the ingredients. Mix it well, but don't overdo it. We'll form these into balls, coat each ball in a little bit of flour, and fry them in a pan. To make your meatballs all the same size, use an ice cream scoop. Just roll them up. And lightly coat them in flour. Make all the balls and set them aside on a plate. Now we'll fry the meatballs. It's best to use a wide pan so you can make all the meatballs in one shot. Little olive oil to fry the meatballs. When the oil's hot, put the meatballs in gently and fry them until golden brown on both sides. They're not going to be cooked completely, and that's fine. We're going to finish cooking them in the sauce. For the sauce, we need very few ingredients. Tomatoes, of course. The best tomatoes to use are the San Marzano tomatoes. They're from Italy. They come whole in a can. You can just crush them with your hands or pulse them a few times in a food processor. You can also use the already crushed tomatoes that come in a can. They're perfectly fine. We'll also need chopped yellow onion, chopped garlic, a little bit of red chili flakes, and fresh basil. While the meatballs are frying, we'll make the sauce. Add olive oil to the pot. When the oil is hot, add the chopped onion. Sauté until soft. Turn over the meatballs. Use tongs and a spoon if that works best, or use 2 spoons. When the onions are soft, add the chopped garlic. Sauté until golden. Try to brown all sides of the meatballs as best as you can. When the onions and garlic are golden, add chili flakes. Stir for about 20 seconds and then add the tomatoes. Sprig of basil, salt, and a little bit of sugar. The sugar helps to balance some of the acidity in the tomatoes. Bring the sauce just up to a boil. Once the sauce has come up to a boil, reduce the heat to simmer and add the browned meatballs. Just nudge them into the sauce. Cover them with the sauce and simmer for 25 to 30 minutes. While the sauce is simmering, put on water to cook the spaghetti. This way, by the time the sauce is finished cooking, the spaghetti will be ready. Give them a shake halfway through or stir gently with a spoon. When the water is at a full boil like this, add coarse salt. Add the spaghetti. Push it down into the pot. Cook the spaghetti until tender. Some people like it al dente and some people like it a little more cooked. It's really up to you how long you want to cook your pasta. About 10 minutes for al dente. During cooking, don't forget to stir the pasta and move it around. It's been 25 minutes. The meatballs are cooked and the sauce is done. And the pasta is just about done. Taste the sauce and add more salt if you need to. It's perfect, doesn't need anything. It's got the right amount of salt, a little bit of sugar to balance the acidity, and a bit of heat from the red chili flakes. Remove the basil before serving. Check to see if your pasta is cooked. This is al dente. I'll cook it for another minute because I do like it a little bit more cooked. Now the spaghetti is cooked, I'll go ahead and drain it. After you've drained it, put the spaghetti back into the pot. Take a little bit of sauce and coat all the spaghetti in it. You just need a little bit of sauce and all the spaghetti is nicely coated in it. Now we can serve the spaghetti. Serve 2 or 3 meatballs per person depending on how hungry you are. Grate some fresh Parmesan. And you could tear up some fresh basil over top. And there's your comforting bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. The meatball is nice and juicy. It's soft, it's so flavorful, it's absolutely delicious. You can see the parsley, the basil, the cheese, all simple ingredients but makes a really good meatball. What I put in this bowl is definitely not one serving, so I'm gonna share this. The simple sauce is perfect and the spaghetti fills you up. You saw spaghetti and meatballs is not difficult to make from scratch. I hope you give this a try and let me know how you like it in the comments below. If you want to get a notification when I upload a new video, click on the bell icon and select all. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.